In this video, we'll be taking a look at two NHL games happening on May 11th, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these two NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Winnipeg Jets versus Dallas Stars. The Winnipeg Jets and Dallas Stars are gearing up for Game 3 in what's quickly becoming a must-watch second-round playoff battle. The Jets dropped the opener but bounced back strong on home ice, grabbing momentum as the series shifts to Dallas. Meanwhile, the Stars did their job by splitting the first 2 games on the road and now return home looking to tilt the series in their favor and seize full control. The Winnipeg Jets went through a grueling 7-game series with the St. Louis Blues to advance from the first round. After dropping Game 1 to Dallas and surrendering home ice advantage, they responded with a statement win in Game 2, blanking the Stars 4-0. Through the playoffs so far, the Jets are scoring about 3 goals a game, which puts them around the middle of the pack, but they're also giving up slightly more than that, which is something to keep an eye on moving forward. The Dallas Stars also needed all 7 games to get past the Colorado Avalanche in the opening round. They started this series strong by winning Game 1 in Winnipeg but couldn't keep that momentum, falling 4-0 in Game 2. That shutout was the second time this postseason they've failed to score a single goal. Dallas has averaged just 2.67 goals per game in the playoffs, which is on the lower end, and they're also giving up over 3 goals per game, putting some pressure on their defense and goaltending to tighten things up. After Dallas opened the series with a tight 3-2 win, Winnipeg struck back with a dominant 4-0 shutout to even things up. Now we head to Dallas for a crucial Game 3 on Sunday afternoon. The Stars are trying to bounce back after being completely shut out on Friday night. Winnipeg's Connor Hellebuyck was excellent in that game, stopping all 21 shots he faced. But consistency has been a problem for him this postseason, especially on the road, where his stats have taken a nosedive. He's allowing over 7 goals per game away from home and didn't finish any of his 3 road starts in St. Louis. The Jets were outscored 17-5 in those games. Dallas has a lot of weapons up front, and getting shut out in Game 2 will likely spark some changes in their approach. Mikko Rantanen is having an incredible postseason and could be the difference maker if he keeps it up. The Stars have the offensive depth to cause serious problems for Hellebuyck if he continues to struggle. In net, Jake Wettinger has held steady with a .9 or 10 save percentage and a goals against average just under 3, which has helped keep Dallas in games. These teams have gone back and forth over the past few seasons, each winning 5 of the last 10 meetings, but Winnipeg holds a 4-2 edge in this year's head-to-head matchups. Even with that, Dallas still holds home ice advantage thanks to their Game 1 win, but they'll need to take care of business on Sunday to keep it. So far, this has been a physical, evenly matched series. With a dead-even 5-5 split in their last 10 meetings, it's anyone's guess how this thing plays out. Looking at games played in Dallas specifically, the series is just as tight, with both teams winning 2 of the last 4 matchups held in Texas since February 2024. With both teams boasting high-end goaltenders and plenty of offensive firepower, expect Dallas to lean into their home ice and come out swinging. I think they'll recover well here, just like they did after failing to score against Colorado earlier in the playoffs. They answered that with a 6-goal explosion the very next game. As our first pick for this matchup, the Dallas Stars money line is our full game side pick. In the last 10 matchups between these two teams, the under has hit every single time. That's 10 straight games where the total goals have stayed below the line, averaging just 4.2 goals per game. We've seen only 9 total goals through the first 2 games of this series. For Winnipeg, the under is an even 5-5 in their last 10 games overall, but they've only managed to score 5 total goals in their 3 playoff road games so far. Dallas, on the other hand, has seen the under hit in 6 of their last 10, and in those games, they've been held to 3 or fewer goals 6 times. This matchup just has that low-scoring vibe. Regular season games between these two also leaned heavily toward the under, and Game 3 usually ends up being a major turning point in a series. With both teams having top-tier goaltenders and so much on the line, this feels like it'll be another gritty defensive battle where the first team to 3 goals probably takes it. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Toronto Maple Leafs versus Florida Panthers. On Sunday night, the Toronto Maple Leafs head down to Sunrise, Florida, where they'll take on the Panthers at Amerant Bank Arena. This matchup is part of the Eastern Conference second round in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Florida grabbed a much-needed win in Game 3 on home ice, but they're still trailing in the series. The Panthers, who won the Stanley Cup last year, are looking to make another deep run after handling the Lightning in just 5 games in the opening round. Toronto, which finished the regular season at the top of the Atlantic Division with 37 wins, got past the Ottawa Senators in 6 games during the first round. That marked only their second playoff series win in the past 21 years. The last time these two teams met in the regular season, Florida came out on top with a 3-1 win at home. Toronto is aiming to put the pressure on and go up 3-1 in the series with another win. They've been playing sharp hockey lately, winning 19 of their last 25 games. Offensively, the Leafs have been consistent in the playoffs, scoring 3 or more goals in 8 of their 9 games so far. On average, they're putting up 3.56 goals per game and have been solid on the power play, converting 27.6% of their opportunities. Defensively, they're giving up 3.11 goals per game and have a penalty kill rate of 78.3%. Florida, meanwhile, is trying to claw their way back into the series and even things up at 2-2. The Panthers have been a little shaky down the stretch, losing 10 of their last 18 games going back to the end of March. Still, they've been tough at home during the playoffs, winning 7 of their last 9 games in their own building. They're averaging 3.88 goals per game in the postseason and scoring on 25% of their power plays. On defense, they're letting in 3.13 goals per game and are killing off 86.7% of opposing power plays. One thing Florida can hang their hat on is that they avoided going down 3-0 in the series after pulling off a wild overtime win in Game 3, where they came back from 2-goal deficits twice. But the fact that they gave up a goal in the first minute for the second time in 3 games is something coach Paul Maurice won't be thrilled about. Goalie Sergei Bobrovsky has struggled badly in this series, allowing 13 goals through 3 games, one of the worst stretches of his playoff career. You have to wonder how much he's got left in the tank, and injuries to key forwards only add to the worries. Even though the Panthers pulled off the win in Game 3, their overall play hasn't been convincing. Toronto has looked like the stronger team to me, but the Leafs are also missing their starting goaltender, which complicates things. That said, Bobrovsky has let in some soft ones too, something we don't usually see from him in the postseason. This game will likely be another tight, physical battle. Florida might edge it out at home, but if they do, it'll probably be by just a single goal. As our first pick for this matchup, the Toronto Maple Leafs to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Every game in this series so far has gone over the total, and that trend's been consistent over the last 9 meetings, with 6 of those also hitting the over. Through 3 games, we're seeing an average of 8.3 goals, and more often than not, at least 6 goals are being scored. In their last series, Toronto split the over-under line against Ottawa across 6 games. 3 of those went into overtime, and Game 6 only pushed over the total after Nylander's late empty netter. Florida, on the other hand, went over the number in 4 of their 5 games against the Lightning, hitting 4 or more goals in 3 of them. Here in this series, we've had 3 straight high-scoring games. The opener finished with 9 goals, hitting the over early in the 3rd period thanks to a goal from Luosterainen. Game 2 was another shootout, with Lundell's goal cashing the over and Marner piling on. Game 3, again, 9 total goals, with the over cashing well before the halfway mark of the game. There's just no good reason to expect this game to be any different. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.